We're back with the Boys Club, and joining me on the couch, David Campbell. That colour should be processed by the end of the show, so it'll be nice. There won't be any greys left there at all. Jonesy.
Hello there, Sonia.
Morning.
David.
And Andrew Chesterton.
Morning, Sonia.
Brother of
Chesto.
Lucy. Now, boys, I want to talk about blockbuster films because Robert De Niro is in a new one, and he's taken the whole action movie cliche to a whole other level. Big empty warehouses, you know, cars blowing up, you know, sort of witless women there unaware that they're dating a hitman. Just a few examples. So what are your favourite all-time thriller cliches?
Go ahead.
Well, I like the one where the police, the whole police force, can't find any vital evidence. They go through an office in broad daylight, can't find it. Then, in the middle of the night, some private eye manages to find the crucial piece of evidence without as much as a flashlight.
No,
I love that.
he can do it. And he's always got one eye, like Columbo.
I found that for you. I found
Do you
that
remember the movie?
It was no particular movie. It's any movie. It's TV.
Oh, it's every movie.
But, you know, the other one is TV cop shows when the police come up. If the police came up to us right now,
I'd freak out.
Wouldn't you sit there and go, "Hang on, I'm going to pay attention here because this is quite important."
Yeah.
Every TV show, someone usually packing meat will just carry on about their business. So they'll be talking about a grisly murder.
Oh, that packing meat is not a code for a gun.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about they're packing meat.
That's another film.
Right.
Chesto, what's yours?
It's got to be the one-liners, of which Schwarzenegger is the king. Just throw a machete at a guy, he sticks to a wall, stick around. Shoot a guy with a missile, you're fired. Impale a guy on a steam pipe, blow off some steam. He
sort of
is
the
the
death
utter
pun.
king.
Yeah.
And we love them. I love them.
I got one that's a little bit nerdier than that, which is the Wilhelm scream. You guys heard about this? Wilhelm scream is something that happens. It was a character in the 1950s movie, and basically every scream in every movie ever since, from Star Wars through, it's like a running gag. Listen to this. That same scream, all the way through. Every film ever in any action. There he is again.
There it
the
is.
Wilhelm scream.
The funny thing is they all survived that. It's
Yeah, that's right. It never kills them, does it?
They barely stay.
There it is again.
So does he get royalties for that?
No, it's actually not. It's based. It was based of a guy in a film in the 50s and a western, and then they started doing it as a running gag. 3 years later, in another western, they said, "Private Wilhelm, are you okay?" And he gets shot and goes, "Ah!" And then it's called the Wilhelm scream.
So what
Stuck
do
ever since.
they get like session screamers in
No,
now?
George Lucas famously uses it all the time. Every film. Check it out. Wilhelm.
Guys, I want to introduce you to somebody now, Mike Jeffries. Now, he is
Hi, Mike.
Britain's most under-the-thumb bloke. His girlfriend forces him to watch girly TV shows. She makes him sit down on the loo so he doesn't leave the seat up, dressed like her favourite celebrity, and Mike's even been banned from seeing his best friend. Would you put up with that?
Break up with it, dude.
Now, I can see you two shaking your head, but this isn't entirely true. We all do this just a tiny bit. How many of us have sat through a Sex and the City marathon? How many times have we uttered the phrase...
Not on the toilet.
You know what? Ashton Kutcher is quite a great actor. How many times have we said these things?
I've never said that in my
Oh,
life.
you're doing better than me. I said
Never.
it before.
Have you?
I'd say
This is the
one
new
thing for
generation.
free.
That's why, James.
Yeah, that's
The young
right.
kids.
This woman is gorgeous, I can guarantee it.
No, she's a piece of work. Did you see her? What a piece of work.
piece of work.
P.O.W. She is a piece of work. Because women have this thing, I don't know what it is, as soon as you go to the lavatory for any amount of time, it's almost, what are you doing in there? What
She's
is
calling
Well, she
him.
calls him.
She calls him. Why are you taking so long?
If he's in, because he takes his phone in to read the newspaper on his phone, and she will call him if he's.
And
in
he's
there too
actually
long.
doing number ones, people. He's not number twoing here. He's not allowed to stand up. Olivia, can you come into me a little bit closer? Just a little bit closer, number one. I just want to tell you, dude, break up with her. It's over. Move on. We're here for you. All right?
The ridiculous thing is he has to sit down so he doesn't leave the toilet seat up. But it's been the longest running dispute since the history of time, but it takes literally this long to put the toilet seat back
say-
down. Is it that
If a
big?
toilet
Like
seat
that?
doesn't work, if a toilet seat doesn't stay up in a house because it's not built right, I want to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Girls, just deal with it. Just deal with it.
different.
All right.
Possibly
Speaking of
there.
girls, it seems that cougars have been overtaken by pumas. Now, there is a new report out saying that women are tired of dating toy boys, and instead they're opting for divorced men.
Oh, I think you're going to go, like, even younger, like One Direction.
No.
Yeah.
They're actually
called
more
Demi
experienced
Moores.
men. They're previously married and attractive men. And apparently they're more sensitive and have better relationship experience. So does that sound right to you?
Yeah, I'm working on this right now.
Oh, really? Does your
Yeah.
wife know?
Well, I got to get divorced first. But, you know what it's like? It's like, ladies, I'll just say this to you. A divorced guy is like that used car that you buy on the car lot that's been resprayed, looks really good.
Yeah.
But it's actually, in its past life, it's been stolen, flogged to death within an inch of its
life,
life.
yeah.
So, ladies, test drive.
Been in some massive accident. And
Exactly.
It's a death trap.
Death trap. Test drive it by all means, but keep away from it.
Right.
Because it's full of chicken wire and paper mache.
It's always cougars, pumas. It can't be a coincidence that these are all animals that eat humans. It can't. There's no friendly animals. They're never like
also eat their young.
elephants or turtles. They're always cougars, pumas. These
Would you want to
flesh-eating
date
cats. It's
a woman who
scary.
was a turtle, though? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
They move so
would.
slowly.
They've got their own house.
I like to be like a honey badger. Honey badgers don't care, Sonia. They're
What's
crazy.
a badger do?
they're crazy.
They're crazy.
Those crazy honey badgers.
That sounds worse than it probably should, honey.
Well,
badger.
you should
Probably.
Google that.
David
Google
will
honey badgers.
explain that.
I'm getting that old now, though. If I was to get a cougar, it'd have to be a saber-toothed tiger. It'd have to be Margaret Whitlam.
Flintstones.
It'd be Margaret Whitlam. She'd be my
Thank you,
cougar.
David, Brendan and Andrew. And now here's Paul with some help around the house.